Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm gonna get right into it, man. I want to listen to some comments Coach Krzyewski said about Caitlin Clark, right? And then once we listen to these comments that Coach K said about Caitlin Clark, I would like to just get your opinion. After I make my comments, I want to get your opinion on what you think about what he had to say about Caitlin Clark. And with that being said, let's go to the audio.
I knew she was talented years ago. And then all of a sudden, Taylor Swift does the Eras tour, and you can't get tickets. She sells out SoFi Stadium seven nights in a row. Everybody in LA went to it. And I watched Caitlin Clark a couple years ago, and I'm like, oh, she's fun to watch. And it is a tsunami of basketball. Were even you taken back? First of all, she's very good. But were you taken really back by what she's done to women's basketball? Because it's got a Taylor Swift feel, Coach. It's like taking over the country.
Well, it does. And I think also it's the moment to take it over. You know, women's basketball is terrific. And it's continued to progress. And all of a sudden now it seems this opening for her. And it's like it meshes. And, you know, one of the cool things about her is that she was at Iowa for a career. So she became like a cult hero there.
Yeah. So
it was like an off-Broadway thing, you know, where she was accustomed to the crowd.
All right. So that's a good point, right? Like Caitlin Clark was at Iowa. She was there for 4 years. And so that's the difference between like men's basketball and college basketball and women's college basketball. The players, women they have to stay for 4 years. You know, I think, they have to stay at least for 3 years, right? And so they get to develop their brand. They get to develop their game. They get to develop a following. Like men in the men's college, if they stay for 4 years, your value and your brand kind of diminishes because people wondering why are you not good enough to go now directly, you know, after about a year or two, you know, why aren't you going now? And then if you leave early, people don't get to know you. So it's almost like a double-edged sword when it comes to that, except for when the women, like I said, she played for 4 years at college. And she built her brand there. She had a large following because of the success she had. And then, you know, that it has really her followers that, you know, it translated and it's turning over onto the WNBA level. So with that being said, let me get back to Coach K's comments about Caitlin Clark.
And whatever. And she handles it so well. And she had like about a 10-game adjustment in the WNBA. And now she's going crazy there also. You know what she is? She's genuine. And I think her knowledge, her feel for the game, I think the best thing she does is pass.
Yes. She's a great passer.
She's an amazing passer. And she sees things. I mean, everyone talks about her shooting and her scoring, and obviously she does that really well. But he makes better. And putting her on a WNBA team where you have, you know, adults, you have you have older players and really talented players, you're going to see her talents even more.
I want to comment on that too, right? Because her passing ability is, in my opinion, is really what sets her apart and really what opens the game. Because if if you slow her down scoring, which is very difficult, you slow her scoring down, then you still have to worry about like her being able to find other players and facilitate. Coach K made a good, he made a good statement, which I agree with. Like, she makes other people better. And so what, like when you the kind of player that makes, your teammates better, that, like the sky's the limit. She is, and even though like I said, if you can slow her down on the offensive end and she goes into full point guard mode, you still won't, it's still going to be very difficult to stop her or defend her, because it just seems like, that's like, it's a pure position for her, the point guard position, and she's so versatile. Like, she can either take, what you give her, or even she could take like she could set somebody up so they can get, to their open spot. So it's very, it's very hard to stop somebody when they have those kind of point guard skills. And that, I think right there, more than her scoring, I think that is going to be the part of her game is was going to really set her apart or elevate her in the WNBA.
And she's going to be one of our great American players. I know some people are angry about her not being on the Olympic team, and the timing wasn't right yet, but certainly she'll belong there. And it's kind of like in 2008, Kevin Durant was on our select team, and we almost picked him for the Redeem team. And then he was on the World Championship in 2010 and he averaged 33 points a game in the medal round, and then he took off. I think that trajectory will be there for Caitlin. I really admire how she's handled everything, and she's won over the people competing against her.
Yeah. So that's important too. Like, once you get the respect, like, of not just your teammates but people around the league, that's very important. Not saying that they're not going to compete against you, but that respect goes a long way to not only just boosting her confidence, but it'll just go a long way to like her brand and her image and stuff like that, because they know that she can not only play at that league, but at that level, but dominate at that level. So, I just wanted to play those comments by Mike Krzyewski, because, he's seen a lot of basketball, and he would know what it would take for somebody to be able to be successful at the professional level. And so, that's my take on it. With that being said, man, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Coach K's comments about Caitlin Clark. Do you think he's right on, or do you think he's just trying to, he's just trying to be polite? Which I don't think so. I think he was just being honest, and he was telling it, how he see it. And with that being said, I will check you all out on the next episode. Peace.